Good morning, guys. Happy Monday. Sierra and I are doing another week in our life this week. If you guys are new to our channel and you don't know who we are, Sierra's my twin sister. We live together and we're both physical therapists in Iowa. So I'm gonna get ready to work out this morning, but I've been trying to get myself up a little bit earlier, so I actually have something to look forward to, because usually the idea of getting up to go work out right away has not been wanting me to get up out of bed, but getting up to like relax in my cozy little reading corner and eat some breakfast has been more exciting. So that's what I'm doing first before I go change and get ready to leave. But it's a little after 5:30. I slept pretty good last night, so that's good. It wasn't too hard for me to get up this morning. But I'm gonna go downstairs to prepare my breakfast. I really should be getting ready to head out. It's like 6:14 and I feel like I'm taking my dear sweet time this morning. But that's okay. But I am planning on washing my hair at the gym. However, I'm doing 30 minutes of incline walking at the gym today and I'm gonna read. So it's not as long of a workout, which will be nice. In terms of my schedule today, I know this evening after work, Sierra and I need a podcast, but that's probably mostly it for this evening. My schedule today, I'm hoping it's fine. I'm pretty sure, if I'm remembering my schedule correctly, I have a home assessment I'm doing at 2 o'clock today. So it'd be really great if that was the last thing and that's what I finished with and I could be done by like 3:30ish. But we'll see. I can't entirely remember what my schedule looks like or how many people we have on our caseload right now. So fingers crossed, everyone. But I'm gonna change and then go to the gym. Good morning, it's Sierra. Happy Monday. I am coming to you just finishing getting ready for the day. I already had my breakfast. I made my bed, made my lunch. Nothing too exciting. I think it's 6:50 right now. Once I'm done getting ready, I will pack myself and Vegas up in the car and then take him to daycare. Last week was actually a very nice, manageable week for work. The 2 weeks before that were kind of chaotic, but last week we had discharged a few people, so the days were lighter, and we haven't really added too many people onto our caseload, so I'll be curious. I'm kind of expecting today to be a little bit shorter, but I suppose we'll see if we have any new evaluations to do. Otherwise, plan for today, it's kind of a typical Monday. We'll try to get our podcast done. It's my turn to edit and upload that, so I'll need to probably try and do that. And then do Instagram content stuff for the podcast as well. And I am still on my running journey, so right now I'm committed to doing the 12-week half marathon training program on the Nike Run Club. So I do have a run that I'm supposed to do today. It's pretty cold this whole week, so TBD on if that run, or if most of my runs end up being inside or outside. But that is kind of the plan for today. Make it a good day. I'm also I don't know if Megan talked about Vegas this morning, but we have been giving Vegas a little bit more free reign, and he's been doing very well with that, except for last night. We went to our sister's house for a Super Bowl party, came home, and he had taken the middle top couch cushion, and somehow he opened the zipper on the bottom to get the fluff outside. We thought we put it back together, we put this fluff back in, we zipped it back up, we were like, okay, problem solved. He did it one more time last night, when we were home, mind you. And then when we tried to fix it this morning, the zipper broke off. So that's just this whole other mental thing of A, having to figure out how to fix that to get our couch to be a functional couch again. And B, I'm well, now we can't trust Vegas to be outside as great when we're gone, which is annoying. So I was enjoying giving him a little bit more freedom, but whatever. That's just something else that we're dealing with this week, I guess. So the middle cushion is currently gone. It's sitting in the office right now while we wait to figure out what we're gonna do with it. Okay, you wanna go to daycare? Just got to my work parking lot. It's 7:20, so made pretty good time. I'll try and show you guys my scheduled time when I get it printed off. Also, I wear my watch every day, but it hasn't been connected to my phone for the longest time, for months, honestly, and I just connected it last night because I spent some time actually doing that. So it's kind of nice. I'll actually have texts and stuff go through my watch. So hopefully it'll be a good day. Hopefully it'll be kind of a short day. I hope I can like move some people around if I need to, because I have certain appointment times today that I honestly don't know if I have a long enough day to like push it out that far. So hopefully my people can be flexible with me if I need to move them up a little bit. But let's make it a good day. It's 3:45. I just got done with work. I thought I was gonna be done a little bit earlier. Like I got done early-ish. I think I worked like 7 hours and 40 minutes. But I thought I was gonna be done like an hour earlier, and so my plans for the evening were to maybe do my run before we podcasted. Now it's looking like I'll probably just have to run after we podcast. So gonna have to do some rearranging, but pretty good day at work. Didn't have to do any groups or anything, which is nice. And I mean, scheduling wise, everything went smooth. Actually, I had one eval that canceled, and then I had one skilled eval put in. But all in all, good day. 4:15, and I just got home. I'm gonna snack on some true fruit quick. I think Megan said that hopefully she'll be done with work around 4. Okay, looks like she's still at work. I'm gonna maybe start planning the podcast episode so that we can start recording pretty soon after she gets home, and we'll hopefully be done by like 5:45ish, and then I'll go hopefully a little bit sooner. Then I need to go pick Vegas up from daycare. I am done for the day. It is a little after 4:30. Kind of busy day, but it was good for the most part. Did a home assessment with a patient to finish off my day. I'm gonna go home, and Sierra and I are going to podcast, which I think it'll be a pretty easy to talk about podcast. So hopefully minimal prep, and we can get it cranked out before Sierra has to go get Vegas from daycare. Getting ready to podcast. There's the cushion that I was talking about earlier. So I need to find a zipper. That is for another day. For now, I will set this to the side and get the lights going. We just finished podcasting. Sierra just went to go pick Vegas up from daycare, and I'm gonna bring my gym bag upstairs to put that stuff away. But then I think I'll probably start dinner shortly. I'm gonna wait till Sierra gets back to see if she's wanting to eat before she goes to work out. But I'll probably make it with her, or with her without her here, because I'm getting hungry enough. Funny enough, our podcast episode was about how to try and get off your phone and decrease screen time. So I've just been trying to implement that a little bit more recently. And so that being said, in terms of my evening plans, I've mostly kind of told myself I know I'd like to read my book, so I think I'm gonna get my heated blanket and bring it downstairs to read on the couch, and that's gonna be more or less my evening plans. Trying to also stay on top of my water drinking. For now, for me, that goal is just to finish one of these every day, and I was busy and didn't drink as much water at work as I've been trying to, so that's my other goal, is to finish drinking the rest of this. Just picked Vegas up from daycare. I'm gonna try and start on dinner, and hopefully by the time it's all done, Sierra will be home shortly after. Last week Sierra made this, but I'm pretty sure like this should not be too hard. I'm just gonna kind of wing it. But last week Sierra did like burger bowls, so it's basically like everything you would have in a burger in a bowl instead. So instead of fries though, I'm gonna cut up some potatoes and preheat the oven, and we're gonna put those in there. I don't usually prep on this part of the counter, but we'll try it. So what this consists of, I've got some tomatoes chopped up, I've got some pickles chopped up, I'm cooking some ground beef over here, and then once that's all the way cooked, I'm gonna put in some onion as well and cook that in there. The potatoes are in the oven. I'm just kind of guessing on time and temperature. Got about 11 minutes left so far.
And then we've got cheese that we can put in the bowl, lettuce, and then lastly this burger sauce, which I'm pretty sure is essentially just mostly ketchup and some mayonnaise. Okay, speed run is done. 7:20. Thank God Megan's already started dinner. We're doing burger bowls tonight. It's a new recipe that I saw on TikTok and we liked it last week, so as always we'll probably make it on like a weekly basis until we get sick of it. So, for my half marathon training that I'm doing, I don't know if I've like talked to you guys on the vlog specifically. I know I've talked on the podcast and I gave like a brief running update, but I can't remember if I specifically said I was using the Nike Run Club app. That is what I'm using. I'm currently on week 2 of a 12-week program, and the half marathon that I think I want to do is in like, I think 16 weeks, at least from like when I started this. So it should be plenty of time to adequately train based off this program. So right now it has me doing 2 recovery runs a week, 2 speed runs that can be like a mix of different stuff, either interval training. I did a hill workout one time. I think there's something called a fart lift that I don't know what that is. Have not done one of those yet. And then like usually 1 long run each week. So today's was a speed run and it was an interval run. We called it 7s. So basically I did warm up for 5 minutes and then you do 7-minute intervals at your 5K pace. So I think I did like a 6.1 mile per hour pace, and then like the rest periods between that you have like 2.5 minutes to go at whatever speed you want to recover. So I was between like 5 or like around 5 for my recovery pace. So felt pretty good, honestly. And I think I did like 3.1 miles by the end of the workout. So yeah, feeling good. Get a day off of running tomorrow, which is nice. Planning on doing an upper body workout on that day. So with that being said, I will shut up and drive home. I still have to add the potatoes. They have like 3 minutes left in the oven. Burrito. I keep saying burrito bowl, or I keep wanting to say burrito bowl. It's a burger bowl. It's 9:20 right now. I have basically just been editing and uploading the podcast stuff since dinner. Snacking on some ice cream. And it was being annoying, and I need to literally upload 1 singular photo so that I can save this Instagram post so that I can schedule it to be posted and then be done. But it's not loading. After this, I'm gonna get ready for bed. I think Megan's probably gonna get ready for bed too. She's just been doing some light reading while she's been watching the Yule log on the TV. Good morning, happy Tuesday. It's 5:40. I'm just finishing getting ready to head off to the gym, packing my toiletries and whatnot. And it's gonna be an upper body day today, so no running, which is kind of nice. We're supposed to have like some winter weather this evening, so we'll see how that affects anything. I don't think it'll really affect anything until Wednesday morning. But yeah, hopefully it's not too bad, but just something to keep in mind. It's 7:15, just got to my work parking lot and I'm about to head in. Hopefully it'll be like a short-ish day. Even if it's not, I did get here early enough that I should be done like before 4, which is nice. So let's get to it. I just did some reading, and so it is 7:20 now. I figure I should start getting ready to go to work. I'm gonna try and leave here hopefully a little after 7:30, which means I kind of have to hurry. I feel like I'm gonna have a super busy day at work, because yesterday I had like over 7 hours of treatment, and that's not including if we get any skilled admits today, which I'm sure we will. So I'm gonna try and help myself out today by seeing if I can do a group of 3, but like I have my outpatient schedule. I also have to like coordinate stuff around, so it's gonna be a little bit tricky to figure out a good time of day to do that, but fingers crossed I can help myself out and make my day a little more manageable.
Okay, I'm probably heading out like in 2 seconds as soon as I finish recording this clip and I guess catching Vegas and putting him in his crate. But I have a plan for the day in terms of like how I'm going to try and get my group in and fit everything in my schedule around my outpatient people, but it's all just theoretical. But pray for me, I'll try to remember to report back if it worked out or not when I'm done working for the day. Hopefully so. And then I feel like this evening I probably should go to the gym and work out because tomorrow we're supposed to have a snowstorm. Not really sure how that's going to impact working and or working out, but since I'm not doing anything else this evening, I should probably try and do that.
It's 3:15. I actually got done with work pretty early, so I'm sitting in the Hobby Lobby parking lot right now. My goal for here is to see if I can get some zipper heads to try to replace the zipper that Vegas broke. And then I'm also right by the mall, so I might go to the mall for a little bit and just do some looking around at some stuff before I head home. Okay, Megan is home. You guys, look, we actually fixed it. And I was hopeful it would work. That's why I got the zipper pull, but I was not. And if you saw how this was going initially, it was not looking good.
But with about 20 minutes of time.
And this end actually doesn't look too bad. It's kind of messed up down on this end because we had to like cut some stuff to get onto the zipper track, but it's pretty well hidden.
And this is the bottom of the cushion.
It zipped up, so we'll put it back. And Vegas, you are not allowed to even think about touching it. Anyway, I am going to shower. After some deliberation, I've decided I've got it in me to go to the gym, so I'm gonna start my car and get changed. And then part of what's also motivating me is I think that on my way home I'm gonna pick something up for dinner, to be determined what, but then I'll just bring it home. It'll be great. I also am pretty sure I need to wash my hair today, or I could tomorrow morning. If I'm showering anyways, I might as well. So I need to think if I want to pack a bag and do that at the gym or not. I'll think about that when I'm getting ready because I don't know what I want to do.
It's a little bit past 6 o'clock. I showered because it was hair washing day. So I'm drying my hair and maybe gonna style it if I feel up for it. My boyfriend's actually coming over in like 20 minutes or so to hang out for a little bit. So he's bringing canes, which I'm excited about. So I don't know how much like I'll be vlogging for the rest of the night. I think we're watching 2 shows right now. One is season 2 of The Night Agent. We have I think 2 more episodes for that. And then we just started Paradise on Hulu. I think there's 3 episodes of that right now. We watched 2. So TBD which one we end up watching, but both are very good. Paradise actually, like, I think they did a good job with the trailer of like showing a little bit about the show but not showing too much because like only 2 episodes in and there have been a few like twists and turns, so yeah. Good morning guys, it is Wednesday and this morning, Sierra already left to go into work, so today's the day of like the winter storm, so it's snowing right now. And I am planning on getting into work today. I just haven't decided when is the best time to go inside or when to go in. Sierra left to take Vegas to daycare and she said she's almost at his daycare. She said right now the roads aren't too slick. So perhaps it's in my best interest to leave sooner rather than later. But I need to eat breakfast first, so I'm gonna do that. Okay, sorry I didn't talk to you guys like right when I got up this morning, but I was just in the midst of figuring out my plan for heading into work, and then I also shoveled the driveway. I think I told you guys there's like winter weather warning or whatever it's called going on because it's snowing quite a bit. And so initially I wasn't sure if I was going to like delay my start time or whatever. I think Megan, at least when I spoke to her last, was planning on going in a little bit later, but my boss had like sent a message to my whole team saying like she was already in, like the roads weren't too bad. And then like when I was out shoveling, I was like, I feel like it's not gonna be slick. Like it's mostly just like the roads are covered, but it's not slick. And it being slick is what freaks me out. I can drive on a snow-covered road. So 7 o'clock right now. It didn't take me any longer to get to Vegas's daycare than normal, so hopefully that means my commute into work now will not be
too delayed, and hopefully I get in around 7:30. We'll see. But yeah, so far I'm pleasantly surprised, which is good. All right, 7:20, made it. Timing wise, wasn't too different. So that's good. Hopefully we'll just have a nice manageable day, and hopefully the roads will be the same or maybe a little bit better when I'm done.
Okay, I am going to plan on heading into work around the same time I usually get in, which is around 8. Sierra told me she just got into work and that the hardest thing was that the roads and the lines were just hard to see. So, and I don't have as long of a commute as her, so I'm hoping that mine will be fine. When I checked my schedule before I left work yesterday, it didn't seem actually too bad, mostly because I don't tend to put a lot of outpatient people on my Wednesdays for whatever reason. So I think I probably only have about 6 hours of treatment, which is pretty good for me. I do have one outpatient today that's scheduled to start at 2, so I'm kind of like, it'd be really, really nice if that was my last person for the day and I was done at 3. But we'll just have to see. But that was also another thing where I was like, I don't really want to go in too much sooner, just like for weather-wise, because if I'm trying to keep my productivity halfway decent, then I really should probably only be at work for 7 hours today if we don't get any like skilled admits, let's say. And I had to at least be there until 3 o'clock today for my one person. So that means I shouldn't really start too much before 8 o'clock. When I have to drive home, I'm gonna have to scrape my entire car off. Right now, like just looking outside, I say we probably have gotten like 2 inches of snow so far. And like every school in the area is closed for the day. They already announced that yesterday though, but I'm just like, I miss being a kid and having snow days because that was just the best feeling ever. Good news, guys, I have made it to my work parking lot. It's like 7:45, so I might sit in my car just for a little bit and then I'll go in and clock in. I almost, because it's snowing, so I decided to wear my boots into work today. So I started walking out the door, completely forgetting to pack a change of shoes. So thank God I remember that as I was walking out the door, because if I would have gotten here, like I don't know, I guess I would have worked in my snow boots. I would have been freaking insane. Alright, it's gonna be a good day. I've been texting some of my coworkers because we were, saying that we would kind of figure out this morning what we were all thinking and in terms of trying to make it into work. And I think all of us I thought the snow was going to be done at 1 because that's what my friends have been saying, but one of my other coworkers was saying now it's not going to be done until 6. So I think ideally we're all trying to see if we can divide and conquer the day to try and get out of here as soon as possible. But I'm not really sure what that means. I don't know if we're going to try and do maybe a larger group today instead of, we usually like to do it on Fridays. And I can always call my outpatient person and possibly try to reschedule to a different day this week, because I don't know if they're going to want to bump up their time slot. They usually like the afternoon. So, anyways, I've made it to work, so I at least don't have to come in on Saturday, which was the other thing I was debating, if I had to like shuffle my schedule around by not coming in. So, fingers crossed it's a halfway decent day. Fingers crossed that I can get home at the end of the day. Okay, it's almost 2 o'clock. I've got 2 more patients to finish up with, and then I'll be done for the day. Good news is my outpatient person canceled, so I'm done for the day. It's 2 o'clock. Nice, short, manageable day. Bad news is it has snowed quite a bit, so we will have to see how easy or not it is getting home. I think that what I'm going to do at first is I would like to style my hair. I was kind of debating doing it this morning since I was lazy and just decided not to do it yesterday. Not that my hair looks bad, but I just kind of prefer how it looks when it's styled. So I'm going to do that, and then I think that I'm going to try and start editing some clips together for this video so that I don't leave it all to the end of the week. And then this is not something like to do like today, for example, but I have kind of been wondering or thinking about like if Sierra and I were to turn part of the storage room into some sort of like home gym. I don't think I would cancel my gym membership, but like just to have as like an option, I kind of wanted to like go down and like scope out the space and what all we could do with it if we wanted to, out of my own curiosity. So perhaps I will do that. While I'm doing my hair, I think that I'll find a podcast to listen to, which I don't know if I want to do Dateline or what else would be a good option. Do you guys, I know this is not uncommon. I would say, honestly, I feel like this is more common than not. But when I do my hair, you guys have seen before, I prefer to sit on the floor to do my hair. And I have my mirror right here. Because who wants to just stand while they're doing their hair? Not me. And I've never been someone like, I don't want a vanity. I really don't do like my makeup that extensively that I feel like I need a vanity. Nor, like, I just don't want one. But that's usually, you know, people will get those to sit at. Let's do buried bones. There's a part 2 I can listen to.
Schneiderman's Furniture has a solution for
Alright, so my Shark Smooth Style, I think that's what this one's called. It has a non-drying setting, so the green tells me it's all heated up and ready to go. The trick with doing this setting, I feel, is like you just gotta be patient and you gotta go slow, and you have to make sure that you get good tension on your hair. Otherwise, it's just not going to smooth your hair like you want it to. Okay, I just finished doing my hair. I actually feel like it kind of turned out better than the last time I remember using that setting, so that's nice. Let's take this one out. I will accept this. I've decided I want to have some fun first, which to me is going to be going downstairs to the storage room and taking some measurements to possibly mess around with like what would be a fun layout idea if we were to do said home gym. Biggest things that I'm debating that I would like ideally like is mirrors on a wall, which, you know, that's not really a space thing. A small squat rack. It does not need to be a full-size squat rack. I've seen ones that you like attach to a wall and they can even like fold in. I feel like that would be perfectly, like that would be all we need. And then, I don't know, possibly a treadmill, maybe. If you guys are unfamiliar, this is our basement. We haven't vlogged with ourselves down here much, but this is our storage room. And it might be kind of a mess right now. I don't really know what state it's in. This part would be the one that we could theoretically clear out a little bit and use as some sort of home gym. The other thing, just from a practicality standpoint, is would Vegas be annoying if, let's say, I wanted to come down and use the home gym? Would he need to come down here? Do we need to like have some sort of system where he's closed off from other stuff? Do we just close him out and ignore him? But that's just like something else I'm thinking about too that would make a home gym possibly an issue or something that we wouldn't use as much. But I'm also kind of like the lighting down here kind of sucks. But there is this light I can turn on. That makes it better. Do you hear that stupid stopwatch? This is from our physical therapy school. And I can never figure out how to get this to turn off. It's off, at least for now. I think I'm gonna try and do a little bit of cleaning and getting things out of the way here, because I should probably do that anyways. Okay, I've done some cleaning. I don't feel like I need to take any measurements. I feel like visually I can just kind of get an idea. Obviously, if and when we were to actually take this seriously, I do think first and foremost there's some furniture we have to sell that's kind of just hanging out in here. A lot of this stuff could get condensed down. We have shelving over here that we could get stuff organized into so that this is an open space. And then I'm also kind of thinking, which I wasn't originally thinking this at first, but I do feel like we would need to move these tools and stuff. This was here when we came here, which I like having it, but I don't think that it would be able to stay to have like the most optimal home gym. Other things that we need to kind of work around, I'm not sure what that is, but that is just there. But in terms of doing the squat rack that I had mentioned, I'd imagine if we're screwing it into a wall, I'm not sure what all there is post-wise, but if we just leave that alone, that gives us a concrete wall option or this wall as an option. And I don't know what I think would work better, or we could just do a standalone squat rack, nothing screwed into a wall. But what do we think? What layout do we think would make the most sense? I kind of feel like I would just like the squat rack to be back there at this wall, but I don't know. Or, because I do kind of want things to still like be out of the way but not claustrophobic. Or we could do squat rack here where you're facing this wall. There could be mirrors here maybe. And then I'd imagine we still have enough room where we could do a treadmill right here. And it wouldn't hopefully feel too claustrophobic. Thoughts, maybe. And then, I don't know if we would go so far as to like do anything to the flooring. We have carpet in here already, but we could do mats. And then we have like just some other random exercise equipment that like, I don't know, we could put a dumbbell rack here, or over in front of the treadmill, or right here. I don't know. But then it would be kind of nice to also have like an open space. So that would keep things mostly on the outside. I haven't even talked to Sierra about this. I mean, obviously, like, we've known that this area could be used as a home gym if we wanted it to, but I haven't recently brought it up with Sierra. So, fun fact, this pom-pom has just been here since we've moved in, and we're Hawkeye fans, so I don't know why we don't take it down. Should I take it down? It's been there 2.5 years since we've been here, and then who knows how long the previous owners had it up. I just realized I was completely disregarding this pole in the grad when I said squat rack could go right here. So then if squat rack did have to go here against this wall, where do we think treadmill would look best knowing that? Do we put it back up against that wall? Which way would make more sense to face? Probably like facing that way, where you'd be walking facing that way. That's the only other place I can think to put it. It's possible, depending on how wide the squat rack is, maybe it could still fit in a corner. I just don't want it to feel claustrophobic is the only thing. Maybe I'll measure how wide this wall is. I'm literally dumb. We also have something on this side, so that takes out like a full foot on that side. So, I mean, I'll still measure and see what works, but I don't feel like a squat rack and a treadmill is going to fit between those two things. Sierra looks like she's on her way home, and I kind of figured I would rather have all of the clips in one go so I can just get them all in order as I put them into my editor. So I'm going to wait till she gets home before I start editing so I can get her phone clips. I'm having a snack. I got some apples and I'm doing peanut butter and chocolate chips. I'm watching some YouTube. I also just watched the Call Her Daddy episode with Kylie Kelsey because I saw that pop up on my YouTube. And I didn't intend to watch the whole thing, but I basically did. And it was good. I know I like Kylie Kelsey, but I actually have never tried listening to her podcast. But it was a fun conversation. It's an easy listen. Okay, I was just doing some book journaling. This is the spread that I was working on. I have to put one more down here, but I have to print it out. And with how this prints, I'm waiting to see what else I need to print. But I made a little 2024 book awards spread while listening to the Kylie Kelsey Call Her Daddy episode, which I don't normally listen to Call Her Daddy, but I've listened to this one and then the Rachel Kirkconnell one, so I suppose if there's a guest that intrigues me, I'll tune in. For dinner tonight, Sierra and I are just getting started. It's a little after 7 o'clock. We're doing chicken orzo. We literally have to refer to this TikTok recipe every single time we make it, just about. But it's pretty simple. So we got the chicken cooking, and it's basically you just dump it all in one pan, and it has to simmer for a little bit. It's pretty easy. But I was getting sick of it for a little while, so it's been a little bit since we last made it. It's 9 o'clock, so I'm getting ready to cozy up in bed and read for about an hour or so before bed. I don't know if I actually mentioned this or if it was just like in my head of like something I was trying to problem solve in my head, but I was supposed to do a run today. I'm so low on toothpaste, I need to get more. And I didn't want to run it outside because it was snowy and cold. And I also didn't want to drive to the gym after coming back home because like the roads were still not like the best. So my plan, because I'm supposed to get up to work out tomorrow morning and just do like a normal workout. My plan I think is to now combine my workouts, and normally I do like a 45-minute like lifting workout. my run today was supposed to be a half hour. I think I'm gonna try and just like do my run first and then lift after that. And it'll just be a longer workout because I think that my day tomorrow, oh, my toothpaste just fell completely off my toothbrush. I think my work day tomorrow is supposed to be manageable, and so if I get in a hair later, I shouldn't have to like stay any later. Happy Thursday. I am getting ready to go to the gym. It's like 5:45 right now. As I said yesterday, my plan is to do a longer workout today where I do like my run and my lift. So I missed yesterday. Hopefully it stopped snowing last night. Hopefully the roads are cleared off and not too slick.
I literally got all the way to the gym, started walking in, realized I forgot my sack with my tennis shoes at home. So then I just had to drive all the way back, and now I'm here and it's 6:20. So getting a later start to my workout than I had intended.
I finished reading my book yesterday before I fell asleep. If I haven't mentioned what I'm reading, I was reading Variation by Rebecca Yarros, and I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I read it like fast enough, but there was like, I just felt like it was a lot of like the same thing over and over, and it probably didn't need to be as long as it was. And there were like it's like a contemporary romance, but I would say like there's a little bit more to it and a lot more characters. And there's kind of like some secret past type stuff going on. And there was like some twists, but I also was like, I kind of was expecting the twists, but also like they ended up being a little bit different than what I had thought in my mind. But it was good overall. This was our book club book for our in-person book club. I'm going to be curious to see what everyone else thought, because to be honest, we don't really do a lot of just straight up romance books for our reading. But I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I still enjoyed it. It is 6:40 right now. I do have to drop Vegas off at daycare today. My plan is to maybe leave at like 7:20ish to take him there and then go to work. I probably don't even have to leave like that early even, but we'll see. That's not as toasty as I want it. I justified myself sleeping in a little bit today though by saying I don't have a book I can read, because I'm planning on, after work today, for some errands, I'd like to go purchase The Gilded Cage, and then I've been wanting to purchase The Deep End, but I'm kind of like, I think the only option is the Sprayed Edges one, and I kind of, unpopular opinion, I don't really love sprayed edges, so now I'm less certain about purchasing that. And then usually my company likes to do groups on Fridays, and since around Valentine's Day, I kind of was like, I'm gonna bring up today the idea of doing like a Valentine's Day themed group, which means that I would maybe try going to the dollar store after work today to get some sort of like things for people to use for Valentine's Day treats or gifts or whatever to use as part of said group. I'm hopeful for a pretty nice, smooth day, which is, I don't know why. I mean, I always pray for that, but I feel like today, I know yesterday when I was leaving, my schedule was like fairly full, but it wasn't like overwhelmingly so. We could at most get 1 skilled admit today, I think. So at least I know there's like a cap on that, but I obviously won't know until like later today if we actually are getting one. I have 3 outpatients for sure. For some reason my mind has been trying to think of like, I swear there was a 4th one on my schedule yesterday, but I, for the life of me, cannot figure out who that would be. So I'm wondering if it is just 3. So I just have to, plan my day kind of around that accordingly. I could try and do some group and concurrent today if I would like, but with what my scheduled hours were yesterday, it wouldn't be necessary. However, if there were a skilled admit that came, then it maybe would be necessary. So it's kind of like, do I try and preemptively worry about that or not? I gotta say that dry shampoo really does a good job with the volume. It's the Monday brand, specifically volume dry shampoo, and it does its job. Come here. It's daycare day. Come here. Good boy. He used to run, but now he's He looks so, you can't even see me. He looks so forward to going to daycare. He just comes right to us. I get to use my snow boots that I got for Christmas. Also, our uncle came by last night. He has a truck with a plow, and I heard him outside doing our driveway, and I was just like, thank you so much. I of course said thank you. He does it out of the kindness of his heart, but I was like, let me know if you want a gift card or something because I will pay you. But he is like, no, don't. But very kind of him so that Sierra and I did not have to go out and shovel last night or this morning. Just a girl with a million bags going to work. I don't even have a gym bag, but I got my work bag, my water bottle, my lunch box. Vegas, of course. Off we go. I just dropped Vegas off and I'm at work now. So I'm gonna head in just a moment. It's a little bit before 8 o'clock. And the roads weren't too bad. The issue right now is like the snow's just packed on the ground. So, I mean, if you go slow and you're not rushing, it's fine. But since it's so freezing out too, like the roads just are going to be what they are until it gets warm enough for stuff to melt. But it was still fine. But I did see someone slide in a roundabout, which is why I'm going as slow as I possibly can without being ridiculous. But I'm hoping for a good day. And I'm hoping, that it's just smooth sailing and I will hopefully be done around 4 o'clock, maybe sooner, possibly. My last outpatient is at 2, so I'll be done with them at 3. So it really just depends on if we have another skilled admit, if I end up doing a group or concurrenting at some people, and just how I'm able to fit my skilled people in otherwise. Post-workout Starbucks, got my bacon, egg, and Gouda sandwich and my starter refresher. 8 o'clock, so hopefully I get in around 8:30, and then hopefully my day is not super long. Like, hopefully I'm done by 4 is my goal. And I'm proud of myself for pushing through and getting both of my workouts done because I really did not want to do that. It's a good thing I started with the run though, because the run is like the hardest part for me. If I'd have tried to do like my normal workout and then end with a run, I don't know that I would have been successful. So. And also it's annoying that I like forgot my shoes and had to spend extra time getting that, but whatever. All is well. I don't have to work out after work now. And it's gonna be a good day. I just feel it. It is just before 4 o'clock. I am done for the day. Had a very busy day. Kind of had some curveballs, but managed it all okay. I felt like I was running around with my head cut off, which makes sense because my productivity today was 86%, which the goal for my company is 85%. So yeah, I will take that, and that's without I didn't do any group or concurrent. I was literally just with patients for that amount of time. So I'm heading home. Looks like the roads are actually halfway decent. Looks like things are melting. Tomorrow, which I don't know why I don't need to explain this now, but we're doing group. That's kind of our typical Friday thing. And I only have possibly a little over 4 hours of treatment tomorrow. So I might come in as late as 10 o'clock tomorrow because I have a scheduled outpatient person at 2. And so knowing I'm supposed to work until 3, that kind of gives me 5 hours to work from 10 to 3. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. I might do my workout tomorrow and then go back home to get ready for the day and hang out with Vegas a little bit, and then I'll come in. I don't know if I said I was going to try and go to the dollar store or not, or if I just thought that in my head, but if I did, I'm changing my mind. I'm actually at the grocery store because I remembered I needed to get 2 things for what I'm planning on doing for dinner tonight anyways, and they have Valentine stuff here. Honestly, what else I was thinking of was the other thing I was going to do today in terms of errands was I was maybe going to go get some books. And I was just if I was at Target, which I'm not, I'm at Hy-Vee, then they would have the books I'm looking for, but I didn't go to Target. Not that I can't also go somewhere else, but I'm just if only there was a small book section in grocery stores, which I know some probably have it, but I'm pretty certain this one does not, so. I forgot it's everyone's favorite time of the year. I'm going inside and I already saw 2 guys walking out with bouquets of roses. How cute. It
is a little bit past 4 o'clock and I just finished up with work for the day. I technically could have been done an hour ago, but then my boss was saying like some evals that I could do that if I just didn't do today, like would be on for tomorrow. And tomorrow doesn't look too bad anyways, but I was like, you know what? I've got some gusto left in me. We'll do one quick eval. It was actually super easy, so I'm glad that I did it. So hopefully maybe tomorrow I'll be done just a little bit early, which would be nice for Friday. Speaking of tomorrow's Valentine's Day. It's my first Valentine's Day that I'm actually celebrating with a significant other. I need to go to Target to get said Valentine's Day present for my boyfriend because I haven't gotten anything yet. So I'll do that, and then after I'm done with my Target run, then I will go pick Vegas up. It is hair washing day, so now that I'm home, I think I'm just gonna go take a shower. I kind of love, like, a 4 o'clock shower to me is kind of like peak relaxation. So I'm someone that, like, I like showering immediately when I get home, typically. I don't always, but if I am showering in the evening, like, I'm in my work clothes, why change into a different set of clothes when I haven't showered yet, when I'm gonna shower? It just doesn't make as much sense. So I was also gonna check to see if Sierra was on her way home yet, just for my own curiosity. She's at Target. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna ask if she can pick up some books for me. I can do a little Target haul slash, I'm gonna put everything in the bag. Some of the stuff is also for me. Some Reese's. I think technically the milk chocolate Reese's are his favorite, but I wanted to get like a Valentine's one. These two are for me. I need to get more. Cortisone eczema and another chapstick that's running low. I got 2 Ollipops. One's cream soda, one's root beer. Gross, right? And then this is my first boyfriend, obviously, so I don't shop for men a lot. I was trying to look at like their clothes. I kind of thought this was snazzy. So there's a gift receipt if he does not like it. And then this is more of a joke, not like a Valentine's present. I mean, it's not a joke, it's a serious gift. He like has no hand towels. So this is a hand towel. That's it. I know we've showed this in a vlog before, but it is a very simple, easy, and tasty dinner. So we are doing white rice. I'm making 2 cups of that. And then this is just a like already frozen teriyaki chicken thing. And then once that's all the way cooked through, we simply add in some onions and peppers to that to make a little stir fry. You could cut it up yourself if you want to, but Sierra and I, if you haven't gathered, are lazy. It is 8 o'clock or so. My hair is fairly dry at this point, so I think we're in a good spot to style it. I'm so happy I get to have like a nice slow morning tomorrow. I did call to see if my outpatient person wanted to bump up their slot or their time, but they did not. So what am I to do? So I'm just fully embracing the late start. Okay, I'm gonna go downstairs and continue reading. I'm about like 75 pages into my book and I'm enjoying it so far. I'm reading The Gilded Cage. I just got it on my Kindle. Sierra, I asked her to get books for me at Target. The Gilded Cage was not there, but then deep end she just said, I'm not getting the book for you. So how rude of her. Her reasoning was I could have gotten it at Barnes & Noble a couple days ago, but since they didn't have the Gilded Cage there, I opted to just wait because I was going to wait to buy them together. And she said, since you had the opportunity to buy it and you didn't, I'm not going to get it for you. Which, I guess fair, but still. Good morning, guys. It is a little before 7 o'clock and I'm up. I kind of slept in a little bit because of my later morning, but there's some things I'm trying to get done before I go into work. Putting on a good mythical morning. Sierra's boyfriend brought us both Starbucks, which I was planning on getting after I finished working out today, but since he brought it, I'm like kind of rearranging my morning a little bit. And I'm gonna eat breakfast first, and then I can't decide if I want to go work out right away, or the other thing I was gonna try and do is edit some of this video before work again. I don't know if I'm gonna do that before I go to work out or when I come back home. It's a little after 7 o'clock, so I should get to the gym hopefully around 7:15. I'll work out until 8,
I'm not bringing a gym bag because, like I said, I'm just coming back here and have the rest of my morning here. I guess it's whining, so I need to go let him out. The goal for this morning before I head to work is to try and get clips rough cut through like this point in time. Maybe I'll add some music and title stuff as well, so that way when I get home from work this evening, it'll just mostly be finishing up whatever else we record today, and then I can get it uploaded. It is 8:24 right now. I'm gonna try and leave in an hour and get in maybe a little after 9:30. It is 9:23. I just finished getting all the clips cut and stuff till this point, and then I even added some music and ducked the audio for that, for all the clips I have in so far. So that's good. That's what I wanted to get done. I'm still doing just fine on time. Honestly, like realistically, I don't have to be in until 10 if there's not any skilled evals that come today. If there are, then I'll just do them after my 3 o'clock outpatient person. But I feel bad like going in late, even though I know it's what my company would want me to do. So I'm not being productive, but it still feels kind of strange. So I'm gonna go finish getting ready and change, and then I will be heading out shortly. I just need to pack my things up for work, which includes my lunch. Alright, I should be all ready to go. I've got my candies I'm taking for a group that we're gonna do today. Should be fun, should be a nice festive day, and hopefully short.
It is 2:15 and it is officially the weekend. I'm gonna head to the gym first to get my run in before going home, and then I will go home and try to start getting ready for, I mean, I might have to get ready right when I get home, for dinner for Valentine's Day.
I am back home. It is 2:30. My 2 o'clock person canceled. So luckily I wasn't like sitting around until then. I was busy up until then, and then I went up to her apartment and she wasn't feeling well, so we canceled. So I saw Sierra's also done for the day, but she's going to the gym to run. I will probably just hang out here for a bit, but I was debating going to Barnes & Noble possibly. I was gonna be nice. Sierra and I kind of don't trust Vegas out anymore, so I was gonna be nice and let him be out for a little bit, maybe until Sierra gets home, and then she could, you know, be here to watch him while I go do something.
My workout is done. It was a tempo run today, which from my understanding is, I'm like very new to all of like this running lingo, but it's basically supposed to be you are running at a faster speed than you're like comfortable with for the time that you're running. So it's a 25-minute tempo run. We warmed up, me and the app, 7-minute warm up, then I did it like a 4.8 because they were like saying to warm up easy, and so that was a pretty easy like jogging pace for me. And then I did 25 minutes at 5.3 for like, or no, 5.6 for the vast majority of it. And then like towards the end, I bumped it up to like 5.8 and then 6 as like a finishing, like, I felt like I was not dying. So I don't know if that means, I mean, they said to like do like, you're not doing a 10 effort, but I did it. I'm supposed to do a long run tomorrow, which will be something. It's supposed to be a 10K. So, but one run at a time. We did today's run, so I'm going to head home. I'll show you guys my Valentine's gift stuff, and then I'll probably rinse off and maybe start, I think I'm gonna curl my hair tonight, so I'm gonna probably start curling my hair, and then I don't have to change or get ready for a little bit. If you guys are podcast listeners also, or maybe you don't listen to the podcast, but you are readers and you're interested in doing our virtual book club, technically it's for the podcast, but like if you don't listen to the podcast and would still be interested in virtual book club, you could sign up for it. It's on Patreon or Spotify. It's a $2.99 a month cost if you're interested. Gives you access to our Fable, which tells you what book we're reading, and then gives you access to like communicating with us and other people in the book club for like talking about the book. And then we're doing a monthly bonus episode of the podcast that you only have access to through the Patreon or the premium Spotify to discuss our thoughts on the book. So, thought I'd give a little plug for that. I'm like red as a tomato still. Got some fake plants, like a little crochet thing, some gummy worms, and The Man Who Died Twice. I actually think I'm going to take Vegas on a walk because it's not snowing and it's like 30 degrees, so it's nice enough. And he would love to, I'm sure. So I'll be nice and take him on one.
Okay, I have been home from work for quite a while now, but I have yet to even change out of my work clothes. I'm gonna go do that now. It's 4:19 right now. To be honest, I mean, I was on my computer also just like on YouTube and like doing random stuff, but for a good chunk of time there, I was actually trying to get some ideas for, there's 2 outpatient people I'm seeing on Monday that I was trying to kind of like figure out what I'd like to do to progress them to try and better manage their pain, because that's the main reason they're seeing me. One person, which I talked about in a vlog previously, I did order some lifts to not lifts, they were like wedges for her heel to possibly try out to see if she likes those or not, because I feel like it is mostly a postural thing with her legs that like I can't really like do anything. So we'll see what she thinks of those. And then I don't use modalities a whole lot, but I feel like it could be an option for both of these people. So I was trying my best to, I was looking up research articles just for like efficacy stuff and like, yeah, I don't know, it was somewhat helpful, but I'm possibly gonna maybe go down that path with them if appropriate. And like mostly I haven't done ultrasound since I graduated. Mostly just hasn't been applicable. I've like, especially at my last job, like I had like basically like no outpatient setting, and most of the time I was not getting referrals to see people Part B for pain. So I just didn't really find a whole lot of indications to use any modalities. So I need to get myself more familiar with using them again. Anyways, I picked up the camera because I am booking an eyebrow appointment. It's been a little bit since I've gotten them done, and I've been looking in the mirror the past couple of days and I'm like, I think they could use some freshening up. So I was debating doing that tonight or tomorrow, and I don't know what the snow's gonna do tomorrow or like how bad it's gonna be. So I think I'm just gonna do it today. So I'm gonna book that for an hour from now. And then what I think I shall do before is by my eyebrow waxing place, there's a Barnes & Noble. There's also a Target, because at first I was gonna go just to Target. I have a Barnes & Noble reward member account that I would like to use for the books I'd like to purchase. So I think I should just do 2 separate runs. I don't really need anything from Target, but I just like perusing, sue me. So I might have time to go to both of those places before my eyebrow appointment. At least one for sure, but I'm gonna go change. Me running errands and being like, what outfit will I shock the world with this evening? Here's my OOTD sweatshirts from Abercrombie. The leggings are from Target. Socks are from Dick's Sporting Goods, and then these shoes are New Balances. Don't know if any of this is helpful or means anything. I don't know. This is what they look like. One thing I've noticed about these shoes, because I don't wear them as much. I'm like, can I rock these shoes? But I'm trying to wear them more. But like, they low-key are kind of cold. Like when I wear them out in the winter, I can feel the air going in through the shoe. So that's another reason I haven't been wearing them as much. I just finished up at Barnes & Noble. I got the 3 books I showed you guys. And I'm kind of thinking I'm not going to go to Target. I don't need anything. I'm not like dying to get anything. So I think the itch is gone. I'm just going to go get my eyebrows done and then I'll go home. Okay, here's my little dinner fit check since I just finished getting ready. Probably leaving in like, I don't know, 15 minutes. Jeans are from Madewell. Top is from Abercrombie. I'm wearing these black boots. Ideally, I would have worn like a brownish tan one, but I didn't have one that I liked for the outfit, and I don't remember what brand these are, but they're just short black boots.
This coat is from Target. It's like one of my nicer coats, so I figured I'd pull it out for the occasion. So I am gonna be heading to dinner, and then I don't know how much Megan's going to continue to record for this week in our life, but I will probably sign off here. Okay, I just got done at my eyebrow appointment, so hopefully they look better than they did earlier. I'm trying to decide before I head home. I'm like, do I do dinner at home? Do I pick something up for dinner? Do I order something to my house? And I'm debating, so give me a second to get back to you. After some deliberation, I kind of feel like the go-to at home, like it just feels right for Valentine's Day. I'm gonna order some pizza in. My favorite, like what I'm really wanting is Pizza Hut Thin and Crispy, but they don't, like there's not one close enough to my house to get it delivered. And so I debated the option of doing a carry out, but it's honestly not very close to where I'm at right now either. And then it wouldn't be super warm when I got home. So I'm gonna do Papa John's, and I've never tried their thin crust option, but today might be the day that I try it out and see what I think. But that's my plan for dinner.
She's back.
I just got home. I'm going to do my little night in, but I'm also gonna finish editing this video. So we are ending the vlog here. If you guys liked it, you know what to do. Subscribe, give it a thumbs up, all of that stuff.
Vegas is demanding dinner.
And we will see you guys on our next video.
Bye.
Bye.